I would have mentioned. Alright, the stream is live and this will be episode 11. Dun, dun, dun. So let me just inform in the chat. Alright, the stream is live and this will be episode 11. And that just came as a double, as my stream was also running, or the view of it. However, the stream is live. I have currently 3 friend requests and I'm going to attack all of them. So I have 2 more target attacks. And if you want me to attack your castle and give feedback about it, send me a friend request. But yeah, my current castle is actually doing super well. Since my latest updates, I've been getting way more wins than losses. I think I made my latest tweaks around here, and after that it's mostly been wins. Only Tranquil has managed to beat it a couple of times, as well as Dunder, I believe, here, but no 3 stars yet after the latest tweaks. So I have, even though I thought my timing was not so good, still no one has yet beaten my time plus 40 seconds. So it's not as bad as I thought. However, I promised to attack all the people who sent me a friend request, so I didn't accept the requests yet, just in order to remember who they were. So I believe Foxk was the first one. So accept, and let's find him from here. And attack his castle. I'm going to go through them quite slow, so I will be able to give feedback on the rooms and if I see anything that's definitely wrong, or just in general what they could improve. So here we go. The timer looks alright. Oh, I didn't want to attack right away. I want to see what sort of setup there is. Actually, it looks pretty good. It's a bit over 28 points, isn't it? How many archers do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 archers. 7 times 4 is 28, so it's 5 points over the 28 point limit. So maybe, I don't know if I aggro them all as I think I just did, it works. But if someone doesn't throw the auto attack, 2 of the archers will most likely run away. Other than that, I like the shield Defendertron who slows you down, because that will make it so much more likely for the archers to hit. Alright, let's move to the next room. Yeah, there was 8th one as well, which is not part of the aggro circle. So if people do what I just did there and avoid, you can avoid the whole character. So maybe try to fit him into the aggro circle, or just remove. It's 4 points. If you're going to get killed with this setup, you will get it also without this one. Next we have some Cyclops. They look to be in run towards and stun mode. Let's see if there's anything on the other side. They are pretty commonly used on the lower levels, but actually the whole run towards and stun, it's best used when there is some trap damage coming onto them, or if there is for example those melee archers. So if you would move 2 of those melee archers here, and you would get a stun from here when they attack you, they might get hits in. But other than that, they are usually a setup more than the actual damage coming in. So you want some following up damage to the stuns, because the stun is the best thing they do with this mode. And then you slow people down. I'm not sure how much that will do, especially that many of them. Like, they are 1 point each, and you would do the same effect with 1 or 2 of them, because they don't cause any damage, they just slow you down. So also when slowing down people, you want there to be some damage coming while they're slowed. So maybe just get rid of 10 of these and add the 10 points towards the end of your castle or another part of your castle. There's another setup here, and here we have fire mines. And if people do get slowed, it will be harder for them to get rid of the fire mines, but it is quite a big investment as well. I'm not sure which levels the fire mines have their next upgrade, but the damage output is much higher. However, they tweaked or they nerfed the fire mines just recently, making the blow up area much smaller. So they are not nearly as good as they used to be. What I would recommend you to do, instead of having this huge array of them, you could save a lot of points if you can afford 13k for a barricade. Make a barricade around here and put these mines, just these mines over there. When people get thrown, even doesn't matter what their control resistance is, like mine is 20 at the moment and it throws me this far. If someone has 30, it throws them here. So if you put the barricade here, no matter what the control resistance is, the barricade will stop them and they will be in the traps. If you have 29,000, you can also put one, sorry, not 20, 39,000. You can put one on the side and one to stop the throw. So you will have the barricades here to stop the throw and on the side so they can't escape immediately. And then they will get the damage from the traps, and you will save all these other points, for example, towards your boss run. One good thing that you might want to consider as a setup for the fire mines, if you don't want to spend on barricades, is move one of the Cyclops, or even 2 of them, here and here, and when people get thrown here, the Cyclops will run towards and stun them in the middle, so they won't be able to escape from the explosion. It has been working pretty well, especially on lower levels. People get thrown in, Cyclops runs right away. You just have to make sure that they are, you have to test yourself, make them face a different direction and see how that affects their reaction time. Because you don't want to them to run when you're here, and they will run past you when you're still flying. You want them to react a little bit slower, so the stun will happen when you're getting up from the original throw. They will stun you, and most likely you will get a couple of kills that way. So the castle continues this way. But in general, they seem like a little bit too big investments, or unnecessarily big investments. You could have a much better boss room just by having the points to add a couple of more creatures here. Alright, looks like the setup is to raise as many skeletons as possible and defend them with the Robo Shield Run, so they will be slower to kill. That's a very good idea on lower levels. It will run out its course once you level up, as people will have more AoE damage and the skeletons will not do much damage. But I'll try not to attack them right away. Alright, I aggro them like that and see how many skeletons they are actually raising. I'm not sure if some of them are... some of them are just healing. And my shadow warriors are killing them, so a little bit unlucky. We don't see exactly how well they would work, but yeah, the idea works well. I've been seeing this in lower level castles quite often. But yeah, that's about it. The castle is pretty good for level 15, but I would definitely make the original traps that you have, the kill traps, a little bit less costly and move more power towards the boss room. With barricades you can make the fire mine traps much more effective, as with the Cyclops when they are in the stun mode. Yeah, maybe even only leave one of the Cyclops where the slower traps were, and move two of the archers from the first room with those Cyclops. So Cyclops will stun and the archers will shoot the headshots from there.
Looks like the better man won.